I will die on that hill that mini M&Ms are so much better than the regular. We are back in a new space. We're in the kitchen. Also, I'm sitting on the bench that I built, which you can't see right now because that's just not the height. Also, we're gonna get like hanging prints here. I already bought them. I just have to get them printed. So this wall won't be so blank, which will be nice because it's just very plain and I don't like that. But I figured since it's the holiday season and one, I want to bake and just eat snacks and basically crap all the time, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be making some puppy chow. I also am going to be making some focaccia bread, which I've never made before, but that won't be today because it's pretty late in the day and then it has to sit for like 2 hours. So we're going to do it tomorrow. Magic trick. Nothing else in there, I promise. But let's have an update on everything while we make some puppy chow. First things first, I need my happy little soda. Now I do have the cranberry ones, but honestly I'm saving them for Christmas because, and yes, I know I can buy more, but like I'm saving them for Christmas time because I just want them around then. And if you're asking, Savage, why do you always have a lid on your cups? And that's because I always spill. And it never fails, especially when I'm filming, I always spill. Like I have done so many videos where I'm like trying to like have a glass of wine and like chat with you guys, and I spill my wine, and then it takes me 30 minutes to finish clean up, and then I forget what I'm saying or what I wanted to say in those 30 minutes of cleanup because I get so focused on the mess that I freaking made. So in my cutie little holiday cup, which I also got a matching picture for Christmas time, our trip to New York was so great. We left boyfriend and girlfriend and now we are engaged. That's the big news. That's the big news. I know that a lot of the questions and curiosity are funny to me because a lot of people have asked if I'm pregnant. No. To clear the air on that. Nope. Jay and I are still as stans and undecided. What is happening with my hair? Why do I look like a founding father? Why does it keep sticking out like that? Okay, it's fine. We are still undecided on if we even want kids. So we'll just leave it at that. It's very undecided. No, I'm not pregnant. We have talked about marriage pretty much since we started dating. Not that we were gonna get married when we started dating, but the conversation was there that we both wanted to eventually get married to someone, to our future person. Turns out, that's each other. We're not going anywhere. He's stuck with me now. He already made the promise. He's stuck with it. Don't know what to tell him. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. Not really, because literally nothing's changed, which is totally fine. I'm fine with that. But no, I'm not pregnant. No, our wedding will not be next year. No, we do not have a date. No, we are not sure if we're eloping or not. So that pretty much sums it up. This is going to make me freaking scream. What is happening? Okay, now I fucked up the other side. Bless. Okay. Now, since I usually use my phone for my recipes, I wrote it down this time. This was one I literally just got off Pinterest. The recipe did not have pretzels in it, but I really, really like the salty sweet that like with pretzels, peanut butter, and chocolate. I just think it's a really good like little add. So I'm gonna be adding these. Also, the recipe says to use, since I wanted to do like a holiday one, it says to use the holiday M&Ms. One, I like mini M&Ms way better. I think they're way better. I will die on that hill that mini M&Ms are so much better than the regular. But another twist, I'm doing mini M&Ms that are actually peanut butter filled. So I'm thinking it's gonna be good. Could be shit, probably not, because there's already peanut butter in the recipe. So really, how could I fuck that up? Don't ask it, as you can fuck it up, but we're not gonna do that. Our trip, though, was so great. Other than it being so damn cold. It was so damn cold, which was just Very sad. Rice Chex, gluten-free. I don't think this is gonna be a gluten-free recipe though. Actually, is this a stupid question? Is there... Okay, there's no gluten in powdered sugar. So it won't be completely allergy-free, but it will be gluten-free minus the pretzels. So that's a lie. It's not gonna be gluten-free because I'm adding pretzels. So if you are gluten-free, just don't add the pretzels. And if you're allergy-free, there is a different kind of chocolate chip. I'll have to grab them and show you guys. That will be, then it would be mostly allergy-free as long as you didn't use the M&Ms. Oh, Mo wants to come inside. Okay, I also need to take off my ring because I can't be cooking with that on. Make a mess. So, once I'm done crinkling and making noise, first day in New York, it was like a travel day. Very proud of us though. We took the subway and the tram and like got from the airport to our hotel all by just walking and literally looking at the maps, which like I know you should be like, wow, you should be able to use a map, Savage. I know, and we do. But it was just very exciting being in a city that we don't know, a city that we've never been in, to use their subway, to use their transportation and actually just like get through it with ease. It was very nice. It's very nice. So I was pretty proud of that. Okay, first thing we need with this though, 9 cups of your preferred rice cereal. So first day was travel day. You need the entire bag of cereal. It's 9 cups. You need the entire thing. There's only like a few crumbs left. Literally. So 1 box of 12-ounce cereal is about 9 cups. In case you want to be easy. You don't have to measure it. Just dump in the whole bag. But we made it to the hotel. We ended up being early for check-in, so we like set our bags at the hotel. Went and got some food because I was starving. We didn't eat. Whoops. Okay, and I'm gonna break up some of these pretzels, I think, because I don't want them to be too big. I should have got the pretzel sticks, but that's fine. Yeah, so we just kind of hung out. We did go to a like bar. We wanted to go into the bar in our hotel, but I guess it was closed for an event that day, so that kind of sucked. But we went across the street, ended up watching the football game, which was so cool because we got to watch the Lions in this pub and hang out. Jay met some locals. We talked with them a bit. It was pretty sweet. They were really cool dudes. Hi, honey, you want to come here? I know you can't come up on here though, but you can come see me. It's okay, you can come here. Okay, you're okay. So we did that, watched the game, got pretty litty, not gonna lie. A little, mix some of these pretzels in there. I feel like I might need a bigger bowl. Yeah, so we hung out, did that. Watched the game. Thankfully, it was a win. Holy crap, that game was stressful. But it was fun. It was a fun game. It was a fun time at the bar. Friday, we woke up and went to Central... no, where did we go? Station. We went to... What the hell is that called? Why is it, like... Dude, my brain just fell apart, I think. Grand Central. Holy cow. And walked around there, got a coffee, got some food, went back to the hotel because we were feeling like doo-doo from drinking. And then we sat back at the hotel for a little bit, warmed up because holy crap, like I said, it was so damn cold. And then got ready to go take pictures in Central Park. walked all the way to Central Park, which was, it was a walk. I mean, everything in New York is a walk, but my feet were, the dogs were barking, man. Like, my feet were hurting that day, especially wearing heels all day, which wasn't the best choice, but I will say my outfit looked cute and I don't regret it. Took some ibuprofen, called it a day, changed my shoes before we went to dinner because holy shit. But Central Park is where we got engaged. This girl, actually, I turned around, like we were taking pictures and then Jay told me to turn around. I did. And I looked down the stairs. We were like at a spot in Central Park where there's like a couple like stairs that go up and down like the little hills for like walking. And I turn around and this girl is like looking at me. Her eyes get huge. Like I'm talking massive. Like it looked like she saw somebody streaking across the like park in nothing. So I'm like, what the hell? And then she looks at me and then like runs the other way. And I was like, what? So I don't even think Jay was ready for me to turn around, but I turned around because I was like, what are you staring at? And that's when he asked. And it was just kind of funny that it happened that way, but it was very sweet. I cried. What's up, honey? What are you so concerned about, babe? What are you so concerned about? Shit, I just fucked up my hair. Like, what is this? What is happening? Ugh, God, I fucking hate it. Okay, enough with the dramatics. I think I can just see it so much more because of the green behind me. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. Maybe my ears just aren't. I don't know what's happening. I don't like it. But yeah. And then we went to dinner that night. The dinner, which if you didn't see my last video, was a double-decker bus. Oh, I didn't post it in my last video. I just explained what we were doing. But it was a double-decker bus. I'm gonna need to do something about this because I'm gonna freak out. It was a double-decker bus that the whole top was clear, or like, well, it was glass. So you could see through. I didn't grab any measuring cups. Or spatulas. Back on track. I got some spatulas. I fixed my freaking hair so it's not bothering me. Back to our dinner. We went on this bus that was a double-decker bus. The entire top floor was like all glass. So, and it took you from like Central Park all the way down to the bottom of the city and then looped back around. So we got to go on the Brooklyn Bridge. We got to go through the financial district, through Soho, see the Statue of Liberty through the, like over the water. It was really cool. Got to see Chinatown, like literally everything you got to see on this bus tour. We found out that that bus tour was actually only 3 months old, and I'm assuming they didn't have their liquor license yet because we didn't have like drinks on there. Only like they only served like non-alcoholic, which is totally fine. But we were just like a little bit confused on why, and we didn't really get an answer. We didn't ask, but we like did find out that they were only 3 months in New York. They do have a location in London and Paris, I think, and then expanded to New York. If you haven't done something like that, do it. It was literally one of the coolest experiences because you got to hit almost every single like touristy spot without like going to the Statue of Liberty in like this 3-hour time span while eating, and like it was just a cool experience because like how else are you going to see all of New York in like 2 hours unless you do something like that while at dinner? Like it was very satisfying, it was very fun, and it was just different, so I liked it a lot. And then on Saturday, we just pretty much just walked around. We went to the big Barnes & Noble. It was like 4 floors. It was so fucking cool. I could have spent our entire trip just in there, honestly. Obviously, I didn't want to buy too many books because our luggage was already heavy from our coats and our shoes. We've never taken a winter vacation before, and not that it's like winter, but like it's cold, and it was cold there. Like 12 degrees is damn cold. So, didn't love how cold it was. Loved the city, loved the trip. But yeah, it was damn cold. Oh, okay, first things. 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Oh, I dropped the chocolate. If I go a little heavy-handed, it's fine. I put pretzels in there, so it'll need a little extra. A little extra love. Get that chocolate chip so Mo doesn't. He actually doesn't eat stuff off the floor. And it says 1/4 cup of peanut butter, but again, I'm probably gonna do a touch more because 1, I love peanut butter. And 2, I added extra stuff in there, so we're gonna do that. But that's pretty much the recap on the trip. We left boyfriend, girlfriend, we came back engaged. We also tried hot pot for the first time, which it was like my bad, our bad, that I didn't ask what the hell I was actually doing. So that was kind of a yikes because I didn't know what I was doing, and Jay's never had hot pot, so he didn't know what he was doing. And yeah, it was a little tough. We made it through, so that's fine. The food was really good. We didn't get up and get any extra like sauces or anything, which was I mean, that was obviously on us, but like it felt like there was so much going on. But it was good. It was a fun experience. But I will say, if you go, do not wear clothes that you don't have to wash because so much peanut butter. Because you will smell like hot pot for days. And I'm talking like, oh my god, it's like worse than bonfire. Like, you will have to wash your literal coats. I'm not kidding. Because we brought our coats obviously to the restaurant, and then a day later when we're through the airport and his brother picked us up, he literally said that our like clothes still smelled. So yeah, wear clothes that you don't mind washing. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Oh, it's 3/4 cups. Okay, so it didn't matter that I added extra. 3/4 cups of peanut butter. So I pretty much added like 1/4 and a little bit over that. Whoops. All right, so good thing I brought the other thing of peanut butter up here. We'll just use the rest of this jar. Yeah. So I wouldn't recommend going to Hot Pot and then going somewhere else after. I would say that that's your one and only destination for the night, and then you go home and shower. Unless you want everyone staring at you because you're the one that smells. It's like when you go to a Cajun boil restaurant, and then you leave smelling like garlic. It's like you're gonna smell like garlic. That's just the reality of the situation. It's not a bad thing, it's just a thing. So take that with what you will. And then really that's the biggest update. I did want to have posted my favorites currently for all my like hygiene, I guess, like my current favorite lotions, my winter skincare, my favorite teeth whitening products currently, because I've honestly only been focusing on it for like maybe a month, and my teeth are already like getting back to what I used to have and like how I used to like keep them whitened. Like I used to whiten them like probably once a week, and I don't do that now. I've been doing it every couple weeks, but just a few products that I've been using have been helping immensely. which is saying a lot because I'm back to drinking coffee more than energy drinks. So I know that that's staining my teeth and not helping my situation, but that's okay. That's just part of life. But that video will be coming out after this one because I want to post this one first and give updates on everything else. And then also before the end of the year, I will be posting all of my top reads and worst reads of 2024. And we also need a 1/4 cup of butter, which is actually half a stick of butter. I don't know if everybody knows that, but 1/4 cup of butter. Oh, then we're just gonna wrap this up and save it. The butter goes in with the peanut butter and the chocolate chips. Bing. Okay, so in this bowl we have the entire box of the Chex cereal, a few handfuls of broken up pretzels. In this bowl we have a little bit over a cup of the semi-sweet chocolate chips, about a cup of peanut butter, and a 1/4 cup of butter. Now I have to go heat this up in the microwave until it gets all soft and creamy. Okay, I'm back. You want your mixture to look nice. Oh my God, I don't want to spill that. To look nice and creamy, like that consistency. And then we add in, oh, I just spilled that all over me. Good for me. A teaspoon of vanilla, which that's really all I had left in this container, especially now that I just got it everywhere. And you want to mix that in. Mix in your little teaspoon of vanilla. You want to let this cool for a few minutes before you pour it on the Chex cereal, because you don't want it to just like, I don't know, melt everything, and you want it to be like a little bit thicker so that way it will coat everything. Oh, I got it all over my pants. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, so while we let this cool, my next updates that are coming, as I said, are my book ratings and my top book reads / worst book reads, as well as all of my personal hygiene favorites and like where we're starting off on the new year. That's pretty much the biggest stuff. But while we let this cool, I'm gonna do some of the dishes. Okay, I moved you guys out a little bit. Let's see. I'll just stick that in there for now. And now you pour your creamy mixture on top of, missed that dish, on top of your Chex. And I'm gonna do about half. About half. And then mix it in. Kind of just like fold it in. If you guys haven't seen Schitt's Creek, you need to watch it. You really do, because that shit's so funny. And you just literally fold it. You don't want to like break them too much, so you want to like lightly flip around the cereal and the pretzels. Pour another portion of it in. I'm listening to the Sia Christmas album because it is my favorite Christmas album, and honestly, although like, yeah, traditional Christmas music is like fun, it gets you in the spirits, it's not my favorite. So, and as we know, it even took me a long time to even like Christmas because I'm a big Grinch. So that's just something that we're dealing with and figuring it out as we go, as the years go on. But clearly, if you know me and if you've seen my videos and the progress of all things holiday, I have been working very hard. trying to be more festive and more caring and more loving during the holiday season. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I love peanut butter, I love chocolate, I love M&Ms, I love pretzels. And now I'm scraping the last bits out, making sure I get all the goodness. That's why a flat spatula works best. A spoon is okay, but honestly, to get all of it off the bottom, or if you want to just literally lick the bowl, I'm not gonna judge, because I will too. Not judge, but lick the bowl. And you just want it all coated like that. And once I mix it a few more times, I'm gonna scrape the rest out of that chocolate bowl. I'm gonna have to send some of this with Jay to work so that way all the boys can have it, because if this stays at the house, I will eat it all. Literally all of it. No shame. None, because it's so damn good. Okay. So now that that's done, add just a little bit more, because who doesn't want more chocolate? Also, I was saying oh, this might be allergy free. I'm an idiot. It literally has peanut butter in it. So that's my bad. But I did make one recipe that was completely allergy free, gluten free, vegan, allergy free, dairy free chocolate chip cookies. And I know you're gonna be like, Savage, that sounds fucking foul. It's not. It actually was pretty good. As someone who fucking loves chocolate chips, chocolate cookies, chocolate everything, that actually, it didn't deter me. Sometimes vegan and allergy-free stuff does taste like ass if you're someone that doesn't have to watch or pay attention to that. But as people who do need to pay attention to it, it is the best recipe that I've tried. And I will be making it next week, so probably on next week's video. And I'm also making little brownie pine cones with protein cereal on the outside for the crunchy layers. Those I'm very excited for. Those will be my Christmas Eve treat for everybody, as well as the cookies, because we do have allergy-free people. Our roommate is allergy-free, so I'll be making this as well. Now, it says we need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. I'm not gonna measure it, because for puppy chow, you pretty much just put this on until all of the pieces are coated. Wait. Yes, okay. So you just basically put in some powdered sugar, shake in a good sprinkle on top, a good little dusting. Oh my God, oh my God. Don't do that. But sprinkle a ton on top, and then again, just fold it in. And all you want is for all of the pieces to be coated in that powdered sugar. And do this very gently and very slowly so you don't pour powdered sugar. Maybe I need to be using 2 bowls. Well, that's gonna be a mess. All right, it looks like we're sticking to 1 bowl. But keep just mixing it until every single piece is coated with the powdered sugar. And obviously I have a long way to go, because you want it to look basically like you dumped powdered sugar in here. Oh, it's so good. I definitely need another bowl though. Got another bowl. So I'm gonna put some powdered sugar on the bottom, that way it's kind of already coating it. and then add half of this into here, just so that way it's easier to mix. And then put your powdered sugar in. And I know it looks like a lot, but what treats are good if they're not coated? In all things sugar, all good things. Just like Olaf, all good things, all good things. Yeah, and it is a hell of a lot easier to coat these when you don't have so much in the bowl. So I would definitely recommend splitting the mixture up when you do add the powdered sugar. I am almost done with another one of my holiday books. I love it. I have seen so much, not like backlash, but like basically a lot of content creators that I follow on like Book Talk and like bookish Instagrams and all of that stuff, they have been saying how much they hate this book. And I'm like, it makes me kind of sad because I feel like, yes, it's a typical holiday rom-com. It's very cheesy, very like, oh, taste test. Oh yeah. So this is how you want it to end up looking when you're done. And once it looks like that, you can add your M&Ms or don't. But I want it to be looking Christmassy. So I'm gonna add some M&Ms and sprinkle just a little bit more powdered sugar on top and give that a good mix. But yeah, so I was just kind of like sad a little bit seeing that it was like getting such bad review. Like everyone's like DNF, which if you don't know what that means, it means do not finish, because they had to put it down because it was apparently so bad. There are parts of it where it's cheesy, and like a lot of people would say that it's kind of cringy, but to me, when you look at like typical like Hallmark movies or like a rom-com, especially a Christmas holiday romantic comedy, it's gonna be cheesy. You know the ending is gonna be great because you know that they're gonna end up together. But also, and they said it in this book too, that's why those movies are so great, because you don't have to feel anything other than like being happy throughout the movie. Like you get a little bit irritated and you think, wow, this is like, he's annoying or she's annoying. So if you don't like those kinds of like books or movies, you're not gonna like this book. But I thought it was super cute the way that the author used like the Grinch in it, and like it has like a narrator like the Grinch does. It has like these funny little like moments, and I don't know, I really love it. Like I think it's cute. They enter these competitions, like how in the Grinch he has to be like the cheermeister or whatever. It's kind of similar to that, but instead of like one person trying all of the cookies or all of the fruit cakes, like the competitions are like candy cane making and a light, like who has the best light display on their house. There's like a singing competition. Like, I don't know. I think it's really cute. I'm enjoying it. I can see why people wouldn't like it, but I guess I just like, I don't know, I wouldn't sit there and be, I guess like it's fine, like leaving a review is like what it's for, because some people are gonna hate a book and that's fine. Like they don't have to like everything I like, obviously, and I don't have to like everything they like. I just feel like when I'm like reviewing an author's book, I also take into consideration like how hard they worked on it, and like, I don't know, it just like threw me off a bit. Seeing like how many like it's not even like a negative review where they're like, oh, like this wasn't for me, this kind of was not my cup of tea, like I thought that it sucked, you know? That's fine, you're allowed to say that something sucks, like totally 100%. If you think it sucks, you think it sucked. But sitting there going on like a 12-page review on how ass the book was, yikes, I don't know. It is what it is. Obviously, there's a place for it, and that's the place. I don't know. I don't know. Like I've said, there's books that I don't like, and I think that they kind of sucked for my liking. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just being, I don't know what I'm being, but I am almost done with another one of my holiday books. I love it. I have seen so much, not like backlash, but like basically a lot of content creators that I follow on like Book Talk and like bookish Instagrams and all of that stuff, they have been saying how much they hate this book. And I'm like, it makes me kind of sad because I feel like, yes, it's a typical holiday rom-com. It's very cheesy, very like, oh, taste test. Oh yeah. So, this is how you want it to end up looking when you're done. And once it looks like that, you can add your M&Ms or don't. But I want it to be looking Christmassy. So I'm gonna add some M&Ms and sprinkle just a little bit more powdered sugar on top and give that a good mix. But yeah, so I was just kind of like sad a little bit seeing that it was like getting such bad review. Like everyone's like DNF, which if you don't know what that means, it means do not finish, because they had to put it down because it was apparently so bad. There are parts of it where it's cheesy, and like a lot of people would say that it's kind of cringy, but to me, when you look at like typical like Hallmark movies or like a rom-com, especially a Christmas holiday romantic comedy, it's gonna be cheesy. You know the ending is gonna be great because you know that they're gonna end up together. But also, and they said it in this book too, that's why those movies are so great, because you don't have to feel anything other than like being happy throughout the movie. Like you get a little bit irritated and you think, wow, this is like, he's annoying or she's annoying. So if you don't like those kinds of like books or movies, you're not gonna like this book. But I thought it was super cute the way that the author used like the Grinch in it, and like it has like a narrator like the Grinch does. It has like these funny little like moments, and I don't know, I really love it. Like I think it's cute. They enter these competitions, like how in the Grinch he has to be like the cheermeister or whatever. It's kind of similar to that, but instead of like one person trying all of the cookies or all of the fruit cakes, like the competitions are like candy cane making and a light, like who has the best light display on their house. There's like a singing competition. Like, I don't know. I think it's really cute. I'm enjoying it. I can see why people wouldn't like it, but I guess I just like, I don't know, I wouldn't sit there and be, I guess like it's fine, like leaving a review is like what it's for, because some people are gonna hate a book and that's fine. Like they don't have to like everything I like, obviously, and I don't have to like everything they like. I just feel like when I'm like reviewing an author's book, I also take into consideration like how hard they worked on it, and like, I don't know, it just like threw me off a bit. Seeing like how many like it's not even like a negative review where they're like, oh, like this wasn't for me, this kind of was not my cup of tea, like I thought that it sucked, you know? That's fine, you're allowed to say that something sucks, like totally 100%. If you think it sucks, you think it sucked. But sitting there going on like a 12-page review on how ass the book was, yikes, I don't know. It is what it is. Obviously, there's a place for it, and that's the place. I don't know. I don't know. Like I've said, there's books that I don't like, and I think that they kind of sucked for my liking. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just being, I don't know what I'm being, but this batch is not turning out how the other one did. And I feel like it's because there's still too much in here. Maybe divide it up into thirds. Because this, oh, fuck. Well, we're eating it anyway. Or about it. There we go. That's looking better. So clearly I didn't split it up half and half because I feel like I used way less sugar on the other batch. That's okay though. I'm going to add some M&Ms to this batch. And just like I did before, a little bit of extra sugar. Give it one last little mix. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna need to take a second shower today with the amount of freaking mess I'm making. Well, there we go. Holiday puppy chow. Taste test, 10 out of 10. I will see you guys. I did not get to finish baking. Okay, that's a lie. I finished baking. I did not make the bread. I might make it this weekend because it just sounds really good. Christmas is over. It feels weird. I'm definitely in a funk. I also saw my dad yesterday, and that was fine. I feel like I'm just at a weird spot of like, it's hard to open up fully, I guess, because I'm not like forgiving, and I'm just like struggling with like accepting him in my life as like the new person that he is, and like the fact that I've grown, but it's just, I don't know, still a lot. Still a lot of shit. I don't know. So that's that. I'm on my way to the gym because I'm trying to stay consistent even though I want to be at home and do nothing. But I did that yesterday, so even if I go to the gym and then, oh my goodness, and then go home and do nothing, even if I go to the gym and then go home and do nothing, I at least went to the gym. So that's what I'm telling myself. I also cracked open an energy drink in hopes that it'll be like a good workout and not just like me slumping around, because if I didn't have one, I'd probably only walk for 15 minutes and then go home. So but on the plus side, we get our internet upgraded this weekend. Thank God. So now I won't be like, oh, we're having a storm. Maybe I can't stream. Oh, this happened. Well, stream's dead. Uploading speeds are going to be better, so it's going to be easier for my YouTube, for my freaking everything. So that's super exciting. So those are the good things. Those are the positives. I did make little pine cone brownies. Those turned out good as hell. But they literally took me like 15 minutes per fucking pine cone because I had to take each little cornflake and stick it in the brownie. That was a pain, but it was really fun. I mean, I like baking, so it was fine. Tried making meringue. That was fucking hard. That was hard. They did not turn out, and that's because of me, because I opened the oven door, and you literally cannot touch the oven door. Like, you cannot open it for like literally like 3 fucking hours. Like, I'm not even joking. You cannot touch the oven for like 3 fucking hours. Well, I fucking touched it. So they came out chewy, and they're not supposed to be chewy at all. They're supposed to be super light, fluffy, and crunchy. Crunchy. Like a, no, yeah, like that kind of crunch. So, So those didn't turn out. They looked like just little puddles of green because I was trying to do a cute little tree thing and it just turned into like this little puddle of... It looks like the poop emoji if the poop emoji was like bright, soft, passed out green. It's very sad. Very sad. But we're having the new year now. Well, it's about to be the new year. It's about to be the weekend. Christmas fell on such an ass day. Like, Wednesday fucking sucks because it's like, do you take off the first half of the week? Do you take off the second half of the week? Do you not take anything at off? Fucking weird. At least next year it'll fall on like a Wednesday, Thursday, so then it makes sense to like take Friday and do like a long weekend. That makes sense. This year it did not. That was stupid. Fucked up the whole week. Maybe last year I didn't think it was bad because we took the entire week off, so it didn't really matter what day Christmas fell on. But like, shit, that was weird. I didn't like that. But I'm hoping things are different next year in like my little manifestation way. I'm not gonna share everything that I want because I just, not that I don't think I'm gonna get it, I just don't want to share it and then be like kind of disappointed if it's not the way that it like ends up being. Not that I'll be disappointed because I'm very happy with like where I'm at now, what we're doing, but there's things that I want that, shocker, I'm keeping to myself. That's crazy. I know. But we've got a lot to look forward, like starting the new year, which is very exciting because we have the cruise with my best girlfriend and her boyfriend. I mean, granted, it's like her and his whole family, so it's a lot of people, but like it's still super exciting. I'm very excited for that. That's literally in a month. It's just like a 3-day cruise, and then we have January, and then February is Justin's birthday and Valentine's Day. March is my best girlfriend's birthday. She's also turning 30. She's the first one out of our group that turns 30, and then so it's her birthday. Then my dad's wedding in March, and then my younger brother's birthday in March, and then April is my birthday, and I have to finish planning and like picking a place for everyone to go for dinner, to have dinner with everybody, and then go out drinking, which is the plan. And then my girlfriend's getting married in April, so we will be going to Arizona for her wedding. So we have a lot in the next like 4 months. Like I thought that like November was crazy busy, December's been crazy busy, but I mean, it's nice to have like stuff to look forward to. It's just like a lot of stuff back to back to back to back to back, which is fine, but that's the stuff we have like coming up. And I can't believe I turned fucking 30 this year. I'm old as shit, y'all. I'm old as shit. Not really, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.